Hi, Brian McAvoy here with Inside Out Trading. I teach traders how to make their profits so predictable that they can quit their day job without fear. Today we're going to talk about probabilities. Yeah, because that's what this game is all about, right? It's probabilities. We're going to talk about it on a couple of different levels, though. So stick around for this because, of course, on any individual trade, you got your probabilities with that trade. We're talking about something a little different today. What we're talking about today is probabilities of succeeding as a trader. Ooh, yeah, different kind of perspective. And it's really important for you to take a look at it because the entire occupation is speculation. We're playing probabilities. There is no guarantee on any individual trade. It's always coming down to probabilities. And even when we step back and we look at the population of traders, all the traders in the world and all the individual traders, again, it comes down to probabilities. Sadly, for most traders, the average trader and the vast majority of traders, like at least 70%, usually 90%, the probabilities are not good. And really, what we want to do as individual traders, we want to do what we need to do to put the odds in our favor. Now, how do you do that? There's a few different aspects to this. Three, as a matter of fact. Stick around. All three are important. First thing is recognizing, yes, this is a game of probabilities, and recognizing that as you enter trading as an individual, and you're the one in you're the business, your trading business, it is all about you. Then you need to understand it's okay. What are my odds coming into this just from the get go? Am I putting the odds in my favor just from the perspective of who am I? What kind of qualifications do I bring to this? Am I getting trained up? Am I getting organized? Am I preparing? Or am I just jumping in and figuring it out as I go? Because see, here's just the initial approach is huge. So many traders is like, and I did the same thing. I'm not judging. I did the same thing. That first year, I took a look at trading. Had got a little book from Ken Roberts, The World's Best Business, where he talks about futures trading. And it's cool. Yeah, I know what the hell I'm doing. Hard lesson. I didn't. The book was cool. It introduced me to trading. But anyway, I jumped in though and got busy trading actively with real money. Big mistake. I did not prepare for this job. I didn't look at it and say, gosh, maybe I don't know what the hell I'm doing. How can I approach this in a manner so that I do, and I'm actually hiring a skilled trader to trade my account, all the money that I've put in here. Instead of the rookie, I did it for real. And okay, how do we put the odds in your favor? First of all, look at it and say, yeah, what kind of skills do I bring? Be really honest with yourself. That only works in your favor if you're honest with yourself. What kind of skills are you bringing to this occupation? Do you have anything that any related skills, related experience for trading, or is this pretty much all new territory for you? For most people, it's all new territory. Most of us have not had a job like this before or owned a business like this before. And so that right there tells you, gosh, maybe before I get too busy, instead of just learning through trial and error and losses, which sucks, hard way in any business, maybe I'll seek out some training, some real actual training on how to be a trader. Ooh, maybe if I've never started and run a business before, maybe I'll learn a little bit about how to start and run a business. Because trading this is a real business. Any ongoing activity for profit, where you're doing something over and over again over time for profit, that's a business. Anything, service business, product businesses, trading, it's a business. So how do you organize, start up, and run a successful business? That requires a skill set and knowledge. If you haven't done it before, might be good to seek it out. Now, there's the business side of it, investing in the business, being the startup manager, the planner, and running it on a day-to-day basis. There's that whole skill set. But then you also have the day-to-day trading. Okay, what kind of skills do you need as a trader? Gosh, where do I start? What do I even trade? What kind of strategy should I use? Well, once I have a strategy, how can I execute it over and over again if it's a good strategy? And how can I execute it consistently so that I keep making money? If it's a good strategy, I want to repeat it, right? How do I do that? Most training does not give you these skill sets. Okay, well, yeah, once I found a strategy, I like it. How do I build a process on it that'll give me repeatable, predictable output? How do I prove it out so I can have confidence in it? How do I train on it so I'm good at it? Wow. Yeah, these are all skill sets that are super important. But when you attend to the skill sets and you get good as a trader, because you are the business, I mean, unless you're algorithmic trading and having your bots do your trading for you, you're the one executing your trades, you're the business. And so you need to focus on you. And the way you beat the odds is you focus on skilling up, getting good at this, acquiring the skill sets, acquiring the perspectives and the understandings so that you stroll into this and you know what you're doing. You have a strategy, you know it works, and you know that you're solid executing it. That's how you beat the odds. Most traders, the average trader, they just say, "Wow, hey, cool, I can make some money over here. Let me find a strategy that works. Let me hop on a Reddit and just let's see what's going on over here and see what the latest strategy is that's working." No, focus on yourself. This is how you beat the odds. Become a successful trader. So many people are individuals trying to trade. Become a successful trader. That's how you get into the top 10% where we're making money. You have to choose to be in the top 10%. You don't happen there. The strategy doesn't get you there. Do you have to have a decent strategy? Of course. You have to have some magical strategy to let you beat the markets every time? No. And that's how, anyway, focus on you. Don't focus on the strategy. There are plenty of strategies that work, freely available to you right now. The key is in the execution. And in order to execute, you have to be a solid trader, not just a person with a trading strategy. You have to be a solid trader. You have to get on all these skill sets that I just talked about. So how can you do that? Swing by InsideOutTrading.com. This is what I teach traders. Like I said, I teach traders how to make their profits predictable. My background is engineering, quality engineering. And in the quality world, I used to work at a $100 million plant. We ran literally $100 million through the plant, almost $100 million through the plant every month. We were running insane volumes. It was a high dollar, high volume, high speed operation. We had zero margin for error. And it was my job as the quality manager to make sure we got good, consistent production, good, consistent performance, everybody doing everything right every day across 183 people, 7 different departments, 27 production lines. It was my job to make sure we got good, consistent production out of everything. And I was good at it. And that's what I brought to my trading. And that's what let me quit my day job, walk away from it in July of 2005. Didn't like the boss that I just got. We got a new plant manager. Didn't like the guy. I said, see ya. And I would love for you to have the same opportunity, be able to walk away from your job if you're not enjoying it and know that you're okay, because your trading is something you can fall back on and you know what you're doing. You know that it works. You have that security in your trading and in yourself. And seriously, this is one of the best things about having trading as your fallback. Doesn't matter what's going on in the economy. We can make money as traders. It's not economy dependent. If the economy is growing, awesome, we're making money. If the economy is shrinking, if it's rough times, we're in a recession or whatever, traders make money. We make money. That's one of the best things about it. And you're not dependent on anybody. That's the other cool thing about it. But you have to skill up. You have to become the successful trader. So if you need some help with this, if you'd like to sort out, okay, yeah, what am I missing? Swing by InsideOutTrading.com. I got a bunch of free resources for you there. You can also book a call with me. And we'll have a discovery call where we can take a look at what your experience has been, what your training has been, where the gaps are that you need to fill to become a good trader, to become a successful trader. This is how you beat the odds. You become who you need to become to be successful here, not just a person with a trading strategy and a little bit of discipline. You become a successful trader. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I'd love to do that for you. If this has been helpful, give me a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and share this with your friends. Leave me a comment. But I'd love to get you there. So swing by InsideOutTrading.com, book a call with me, get some free resources. We'll talk to you soon. Cheers.